Good morning. Good morning, all. Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Online students. Okay, done, guys. So let's start the session. So in the last class, we are discussing about the SQL, and we have covered various topics of SQL and some of the advanced concepts of SQL. Bhumika, again, screen problem. I'm getting white screen. Bhumika and Pradeep, yesterday also you both has got the same issue. I think the problem is based on your ID. Okay, could you please check once? దేని నుంచి యాప్లోనా అంటే ఫోన్లోనే వస్తుందా గైస్ instead of yeah just as one of the student is suggesting that instead of uh, enter in through browser, please install once the webex app, this one, whatever the webex app is there now, try to install this one, and after installing this app, just you try to log in from this app by clicking on the join meeting and give the meeting id and password. I already tried, sir. Through webex app only you have tried, huh? Okay. Still, if you are same issue means 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Let me ask the backend team. Hello. సార్ కొంతమంది స్టూడెంట్స్కి హలో కొంతమంది స్టూడెంట్స్కి స్క్రీన్ విజిబుల్ అవ్వట్లేదు. నేను ఏదైతే స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేస్తున్నానో వాళ్ళకి విజిబుల్ అవ్వట్లేదు. కొంతమంది స్టూడెంట్స్కి విజిబుల్ అవుతుంది, కొంతమంది స్టూడెంట్స్కి విజిబుల్ అవ్వట్లేదు ఆన్లైన్లో. ఏంటిది? ఓకే, అది నిన్న కూడా అలాగే వచ్చింది వాళ్ళకి, వాళ్ళు కూడా అలాగే వచ్చింది. బాగానే ఉంది ఇక్కడ. ఒక్క నిమిషం. Yeah, guys, just give me 1 minute. Yeah, guys, could you confirm me now? I have tried to connect with my personal hotspot. Now, same problem. One is saying that it is visible. Students who are having the problem, could you raise your hand, please? I can see your screen, Chinmay. Others? Bhumika, Prudvi. Prudvi, can you see the screen now? Bhumika, can you see the screen now? Still it is no. Prudvi? Pradeep? So sorry. Guys, can you try from once mobile, through mobile? Just try to log in through mobile. Try to log in through mobile once. Just try to log in from mobile once. Guys, could you please confirm me now? After login from the mobile, could you please confirm me now so that I can start the session? So this is Ram from, and I can see your screen and I don't have any technical issues. Okay, Ramu. Others? Sunil, okay. Chetan, okay. Yeah, now Bhumika, Prudvi, could you please confirm me? Mobile is working. Okay, mobile is working, miss. Okay, Prudvi, we can discuss at the end once. Bhumika, for you, mobile is working now. Done. As of now, let us, yeah, mobile working, right? So as of now, just log in through mobile and we'll discuss at the end what is the issue. As one of the student has also faced the same kind of problem and he has given some kind of solution, and we'll try that at the end. Okay. Now, before moving to that, let's start the session. And in today's class, we are going to discuss the next topic in terms of instead of moving on the SQL of advanced topic. Today I'm going to start with the statistics. Okay. The reason behind this is in the SQL, what are the normalization techniques we are having now? That normalization techniques and along with the some kind of functions, these two concepts are not discussed for the other batch students of data science because it is not that much of relevant and it is not useful in the real life. But since it is included in your course, we have to discuss that. So this Saturday, I want to combine you and 10:30 batch students in your regular class timing only. For you, there is no difference. For you, 9 only class. Along with you, 10:30 batch students also will join in this class. For you both, I'm going to combine and I'm going to take the session so that for them also it will be useful. Since it is an advanced concept, for them automatically already SQL was completed. And these concepts for them also it will be useful. So just I want to combine them also so that they can also learn some advanced things in the SQL, within the SQL, right? Now, coming to today's class, we are going to start with the stats. Next topic called as statistics. Okay. Now, getting into the statistics. Now, what is meant by statistics? What is statistics means? It is nothing but measuring and analyzing the given data. You are going to measure and analyze the given data is called as statistics. Right? Now, so within the statistics, so we are going to do the measure and analyze the data. So as I've told you earlier, data, we are having what are the data? The data is of two types. One is structured data, second one is unstructured data. Images, videos, text, all this comes under unstructured. Within the structured, you are having cross-sectional data along with the time series data. Now, what is meant by cross-sectional data means which is not dependent on the time. And what is time series data means which is dependent on the time. Now, if you remember, I told you clearly that again, one of the students says that voice is Ahmad. Could you relog in once? Within the structured data, what is meant by structured data? Structured data means which is having a structural, voice is not clear. What is this issue? Guys, now it is clear, right? Okay, now done. So what is structured data? Structured data means which is having in the structured format. The data which is having in the structured format means some rules, which is also said to be a tabular data. What are the tabular data we are having? Right? Now, which is in the table format. Inside this, we are having the variables like this. One is continuous. Already I told you what is the meaning of continuous. Second one is called as count variable. Okay. Second one is called as count. Third one is called as categorical. Okay. Count and categorical. And the fourth one we are having is called as time series, which is of time data. Time series. Now, here the data, what are the data? Okay, what are the data we are having? This is of, yeah, one more time I'm explaining. So here you are having the structured data, right? What are the structured data you are having? Structured data can be classified into two types, basically. Structured data can be classified into two types. One is called as, in terms of cross-sectional data, it can be classified in two types. One is called as cross-sectional data. Second one is called as time series data. Now within the cross-sectional data, again we are having one is called as continuous. Second one is called as discrete. Continuous. Second one is called as discrete. Now within the discrete, we are having two types. One is called as count. Second one is called as categorical. Within the categorical, again we are having two types. One is called as nominal and second one is called as ordinal. Okay, the structured data can be classified into two types, cross-sectional data and time series data. Within the cross-sectional data, continuous, discrete, and within the discrete, count, categorical, and within the categorical, nominal and ordinal. So this is one way of classification. Second way of classification is, so that one and this one, both are correct only, same. Just in the different books, they'll write in a different way. One is cross-sectional data. Second one is called as time series data. In the cross-sectional data, we are having the quantitative, and second one is qualitative. The quantitative is of two types. One is continuous and second one is count. And the qualitative is of two types. One is nominal and second one is ordinal. Just you can write these two plots in the notes. These two types of trees, just you write in the notes so that I'll explain one by one very clearly. Already I have explained. Done. Done. Now, whatever the data you are having, the cross-sectional data, that is time series data and cross-sectional data, and continuous and discrete. So here in the statistics particularly, whatever the continuous variable is there, for this we are going to do a different measures, and for this we are going to do a different measures. For discrete variables, the measures are different. For continuous variables, the measures are different. Now measures are different, analysis is different, plots are different. Everything is different. Now in the continuous variable, what are the continuous variable we are having? So the values are completely continuous, means flow of values you are going to have. Discrete means each of them are separate. Now in the discrete, what are the discrete count or discrete categorical you are having? The categorical or in terms of discrete count variables, they are each one is separate. Each of them are separate category. So here majorly we are having in terms of continuous. Continuous means continuation flow of values. Count means it can be only the numerical value with no decimal. Count means no decimal, like number of mobile phones, number of cars, number of pens, like this, number of count. Generally it is a count. Categorical means nothing but text data. Whichever is in the text data, that is called as categorical data. Now text data, whatever we are having, in that again we are having nominal and ordinal. Nominal means there is no natural sequence, means there is no sequence between the categories. And if you are having the sequence between the categories, then it is called as ordinal. Now here the question marks comes with the confusion with the whether count versus continuous. This is the question. Which variable has to be considered as count variable? Which variable has to be considered as the continuous variable? Why this question you will get missed? Because both are in the numerical format. Since both are in the numerical format and both of them are called as quantitative data, okay, so we'll get a confusion between the count versus continuous. Now this count data, we call it as discrete count. It is discrete variable. Basically it is the part of the discrete count and versus continuous. Now the point is how to identify whether the given column is given column, I'm writing here column. Now in the statistics I will call it as variable. Okay, column name or variable name. Column name is also called as variable name. And in SQL we call it as field. Okay, in SQL and Power BI we call it as field. Everything is same, one and only same. Now coming to this, whether the given data is a continuous variable or whether it is a discrete count variable, how to know means in that, okay, whatever the column was given, if each value is making sense or interval is making sense, out of these two, which one is making sense for you? Is making sense. Then if interval is making the sense, then we call it as continuous variable. If interval is making the sense means it is called as continuous variable. If individual value is making sense means it is called as discrete variable. Okay, each value is making sense means it is called as discrete variable. Interval is making sense means it is called as continuous variable. Right? Now point is, let's take an example, age. Now age of the students, the column name is age. In the age, you will have with respect to 23, 24 and 22, 22, 23, 22, 24, 26, 22, 28, something like this will be there. The values will be there, some kind of values. Now, how many students are there with age 22? That making sense for you. How many students for this particular column? How many students are there with age exactly equal to 22? This is making sense. Or age with 21, age with 20. Okay, age with 20 or age with 21. How many students are there with age with 21? How many students are there with age with 22? How many students are there with age with 23? This is individual value is making the sense for you. Or how many students are there between 21 to 25, 25 to 30? This is making sense for you. If interval is making sense means then it is a continuous variable. Individual value is making sense for you means it is a count variable. Simple. Is the point is clear? Now, for example, if you take any other thing like salary, for example, one person will have 28,000, one person will have 29,000, one person will have 31,000, 32,000, 32,500, 33,000, 33,200. Sir, how 33,200 after tax deduction or something? So now you are going to get the salaries of 100 people. Now individually, how many people are there with 33,000? How many people are there with 33,100, 33,120, 33,121, 33,132? Something like this individual value is making sense. Or how many people are getting the salary between 30 to 35,000, 35,000 to 40,000? This is making sense. Which is making sense for you? That one is the variable. Individual value is making sense means it is discrete. Individual. Each value is individual. That is discrete. For discrete only we have to apply group by, whether in the pandas, whether it is in the SQL. Group by should be applied only on the discrete variables. If it is categorical or count variable, anything is okay. But for discrete variables only we have to apply group by. Why we have to apply for group by for discrete variables? Only because discrete variable, in discrete variable, each value, each unique value is called as category. One value is called as one category. Okay, if you go with the tips data set, in that we are having the days like Sunday, Saturday, something like this. Each one is called as each category. Category and their counts. Value counts will give category along with their counts. For discrete variable only we have to apply value counts. We can't apply on the this. Okay. Now the point in the statistics is, in the statistics we are going to do the measures. First we'll do the measures. That is, what is the minimum value, what is the maximum value, what is the average value, what is this one, that one. Like this we'll calculate the different measures. After doing the measures, from there we'll do the analysis. So in order to do the analysis, first we have to do the measures. Okay. Now after doing the measures, from there we can do the analysis, and from there we can conclude the things. Now next, what are the measures we are having? Different kinds of measures are there. Now these statistical measures, what are the different statistical measures we are having within the data science, that we are going to discuss. And these statistical measures will be different for continuous variables and for discrete variables. For discrete variables we are having different type of measures. Okay, measures are different. We are having different kinds of measures. Analysis is different, and along with that plots are also different. For discrete variable, the measures are different. What are the different kinds of measures you are going to do? Analysis will be different. At the same time, plots are also will be different. Three of them are different to each other. Okay. So here, what are the continuous variables we are having? Measures, analysis, and plots. different kinds of analysis which we are going to work. Now, let's start with one by one. So finally, what is meant by statistics means, first you have to measure and later you are analyzing the data is called as statistics. Okay. So first one is measure. Measures, we call it as statistical measures. And from there, we are going to do the statistical analysis. Statistical measures and statistical analysis. Okay, separately. Okay, now here, first point. Okay, data. I already told you different types of data. What are the different types of data will be available and how we have to analyze. Now, coming to the data, whatever we are having, the data is in the real time, we are having two types of data. One is called as population data. Second one is called as sample data. Okay, one is population data and second one is called as sample data. Now, what is meant by population data means entire data related to that work, entire data is called as population data. Related to that entire data, whatever you are having, it is called as population. Yeah. Sir, how it is related to, I mean, in terms of how to be a data analyst in bank. Not only in the bank, even the data analyst will work in the, not only with the respect to bank and hospitals, multiple areas. So when you go into the in detail, I mean, when you work on the some additional projects, you'll understand automatically. So one of the project we are going to work on the banking only. One project will work on the healthcare. Okay. At the time you'll understand. Now, population data is called as entire data, whereas sample data is subset of population. Subset of population is called as population data. Now, what is meant by this? Let's take an example. Now, I want to conduct an exam. Okay, last Friday I have conducted the exam. Now, total how many students has registered for this course means approximately 100 students has registered for the course. Okay, let's take an example, 100 students. Now, 100 students is called as population data. Okay, total number of records are 100 students. Now, what are the marks are there? I'm having the marks, right? If the marks, if all the 100 students has taken the exam, and if I'm having the marks of all the 100 students, then it is called as population data. For example, out of 100 students, one of the student has absent. 99 students only present. It is called as sample data. Even one student present, 99 members absent also, it is called as sample data. 1 to 99, any number is called as sample only. Entire data, if you have only, it is called as population. For example, if I ask you the temperature, I want to calculate the average temperature in the Hyderabad. You have given me last 1 month data. Last 1 month data is called as sample data. You have given me last 2 years data, sample data. Last 10 years data, sample data. Sir, then when it is called as complete population data means year of that is 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 is there. Na? If you give from there the temperatures, then it is called as population data. Okay, till that it is not called as population data. Even 1 week data is called as sample data. 10 days back it is called as sample data. 20 days or 1 month, 10 weeks, anything is called as sample. Now, the sample data, the population data will be represented by the entire number of records are represented by caps lock n. Caps lock n indicates number of records. And small n indicates number of records of sample records. Number of sample records. Now, sir, how we can know whether the given data is a sample data or population data? This is the first question. How we can know? How we can know whether data is sample or population. Now, whoever has shared you, they will indicate directly while giving the data set itself, they'll tell you it is a sample data. For example, restaurant was started recently, 10 days back. From 10 days back, what are the restaurant was started? And from there, all the transactions, if I'm giving, it is called as entire data, population data. Directly the restaurant owner who has given you the project to analyze, the person only will say that it is the entire data which I'm having. My restaurant was open on the 1st November. From 1st November to till 18th November, total 18 days data I'm providing to you. So restaurant open on 1st November and today still 18th November means entire data was given to us basically. So it is called as population data. For example, restaurant was opened at 5 years back. And from 5 years, the restaurant is running very well, but recently they are getting the losses. Now they are going to provide last 1 year data to us. Then it is called as sample data. Simple. So just we are going to ask, means they are only going to say before itself whether it is a sample data or population data, right? Now, if any measures you are doing on the population data, measures on population data, what are the measures you are doing on the population data? They are called as population parameters. They are called as population parameters. Means if you calculate the mean value, that is average value. Average value can be calculated on the sample data. Same average value can be calculated on the population data also. Now that average value, if you are calculating on the population, we call it as population parameter. If you are any measures you are doing on the sample data, what are the measures you are doing on the sample data? It is called as sample statistic. Sample statistic. Any measure you are doing on the sample, it is called as sample statistic. Any measures you are doing on the population data is called as population parameter. Okay, the entire data. Okay, the entire data is called as population data. If one record misses also, it is called as sample data. Remember this. Okay. Now, in the real life, which type of data we get? In the real life, 99.9999% of the cases, whatever you work is sample. Whatever you work is sample in the real life. Highly impossible to get the population data unless the company was established recently. Okay. Now, coming to the second point. Okay, in the real life, we get 99.99% of the cases sample data only. Now, for example, let's take like this. Recently, Apple has launched the Apple 16 series mobile phone, right? Now, what are the Apple 16 they have released? Apple 16 series. Now they want to see the feedback rating from the customers. Now let us assume Apple 16 has sold in India, okay, approximately 1 million units. Let's take an example of 1 million units they have sold in India approximately. Okay, maybe may not be true. Now they have sold 1 million units both offline and online. Now after giving the 1 million units, once they have sold, now they want to get the rating out of 5. How much your rating is there? Now they have sent one feedback form where in the feedback form they ask it to fill the rating. Now they have sent through the mail, they have sent as SMS, they have sent in the different ways. What are the possibilities are there? They have sent in all the possibility ways to all the 1 million users. Now out of these 1 million users, how many users will respond to the mail or to the survey and they'll fill the feedback form? Do you think how many people will respond? 1 million means 10 lakh people. For 10 lakhs people, they have sent the some kind of SMS or mails or whatever it is. How many people do you think they'll respond and how many people will ignore that mail or SMS? Approximately, as one of the student is saying that 2 lakhs. Let's take an as per your example only. Okay. So 2 lakhs people are going to give the rating, has given some kind of a rating. Now from this 2 lakhs, what are the rating they have provided out of 5? What are the rating? Like 4.2, 4.5, 4, 4.9, 5, 5, 5, 4.95, something. You'll get the rating now. Now, if you calculate a rating of this average value, what are the average values there? What is this average value is called as sample, right? It is a sample mean. Average value in maths we call it as average. In statistics we call it as mean. And if you do here mean, you're going to calculate the sample mean. From this, you are going to calculate sample mean. Then, remaining 8 lakh users are there. If they share their feedback, the rating may increase, the rating may decrease, overall rating. For example, Apple has given the overall rating as 4.6 based on the 2 lakhs customers. It may increase, it may decrease if remaining 8 lakhs people participate. Okay. Now, but I want the actual rating, exact rating, because it is sample data only now. Now I want actual. So I want remaining people also. Now I am sending one more time the mail, one more time SMS. What are the means are there? Every area I'm trying to connect. Now after connecting all the areas, now do you think that 10 lakh people will respond now? No. Now later Apple what they will do means now participate in this survey and you'll get a lottery. And in that you'll get in terms of 2 days in the Goa, 2 days and 3 nights at Goa. Now, comparatively rate number of users might increase. Okay, some users might increase. Out of 10,000, 1% might respond extra. But guarantee is 10 lakh users will not give the rating still. Though you give like this also, still they'll not give any kind. Right? Now, what are the ratings we are having? Okay, all the users, if every user is providing the rating only, it is called as population. Now, here I'm going to get the sample only. Now, from the sample, what I have to do? I have to estimate the population mean. Based on the sample mean, we have to estimate the population mean. Basically, we don't know the population mean. Sir, simply you can get the population mean. No, sir. Population mean you have to calculate means population data is required now. Do you think that population data you can get if you spend the money? Okay. So in order, what is the drawback with the population data means we have to spend more money. That is one. Second, if you spend the money also, it will take time, more amount of time. If you spend more amount of time also, still it is doubt. If one person doesn't respond also, it is called as sample only. So now based on the sample, we are going to estimate the population mean, which we call it as inferential statistics. Means what is meant by inferential statistics means you are inferencing or estimating. Okay. So we are having two types of statistics. One is called as descriptive statistics. Second one is called as inferential statistics. What is descriptive statistics means? You are just for the given data, you are applying the various measures. Whatever the data was given, you are applying the various measures and analyzing. Applying measures and analyzing the data. Calculate various measures. And after that, calculating the various measures, and from that you are analyzing the data. Calculating various measures and analyzing the data is descriptive statistics. What are the data was provided to you? Analyze from that only. Don't do anything else. Just what are the data I have provided. Whatever the data I have provided, for that do the measures and analyze. Okay, you are going to apply the calculations on the given data. For example, as I have told you, out of 100 students, around 40 students has taken the exam on the Friday, both offline and online. Around 42 students has taken the exam. Now these 40 students who has taken the exam, if I calculate the average marks of these 40 students, it is called as sample mean. Okay, and this comes under descriptive statistics. You are calculating. What are the mean is the calculating. And what is the mean you have got for this 40 students means 75 marks, assume. And from that, you are estimating that, okay, the students are having the average mark of 75 in this class. So that is called as descriptive statistics. Now, based on the sample, you are estimating. Based on sample, you are estimating population, means remaining 60 students who has not written the exam. Now, for them, you are estimating what is the marks. Okay, you are estimating the population parameter is called as inferential statistics. Okay, inferential means basically the word of inferential means nothing but estimating, okay, concluding, estimation, conclusion, or inference. Three of them are same, inferencing. Okay, your inferential statistics means your estimation, you are doing some kind of estimating, you are estimating something, you are estimating or concluding, or you are inferencing. It is called as inferential statistics. Okay, now what is meant by this inferential means estimating or concluding? Now let me explain with a simple example one more. Now, sir, this has to be done if you are getting a sample data. For example, you have received directly the population data only. You are having population data with you. You are having population data with you. What you have to do? You are having sample data with you. What you have to do? These are the two things. If you are having population data with you, what you have to do? If you are having sample data, what you have to do? Now, let us go with the example. Now you tell me what we have to do. You tell me. First, I'll tell you the example. Scenario I will tell you. There is one company. The company name is called as Kinley. Kinley water bottles. Okay, which is of 1 liter. Okay, 1 liter, which is nothing but equal to 1000 ml. Okay, now Kinley water bottles of 1 liter water bottles are there, and you have received some kind of complaint. You miss not the person, whoever enlist, inspector will be there, quality inspector. That quality inspector has received a complaint. What is the complaint is Kinley water bottle is cheating the by saying that 1 liter as the sticker, but inside that it is providing only 990 ml. 990 or 995 or 980 or 985, something less than 1000 ml. Okay, for example, if you are interested to give with 980 ml only, directly write 980 ml and collect the money. Who is stopping? In the oil packet, it will be written very clearly how many grams. 1 liter is equal to, everyone will think that it is 1 kg, but they'll clearly write it is 940 grams only. 940 or 942 or 945 based on the density of the oil. So now directly you write 980 ml only and charge 20 rupees. Who is stopping you? Why to write 1 liter and why to give 900 only? It is called as cheating. Then it is called as cheating. For example, here they have given it in terms of 1 liter, but inside they are providing less than 1 liter. Then it is called as cheating, and we have to book the cheating case. No, you are not interested to give 1 liter. You are not, you are getting a loss. Directly give 950 ml only and take 20 rupees. Okay. Now here this Kinley water bottle 1 liter 1000 ml is there. Now quality inspector, they have received the quality inspector has received a complaint and he has to do a inspection. Okay, now while doing the inspection, now he has while going to the inspection, now he has observed there already 1 lakh water bottles are available. 1 lakh water bottles already manufactured and available, or already available. Now, he is going to check all the 1 lakh bottles, and he is going to check how much ml is there in that, in all the water bottles? No. Then he is going to pick some kind of bottles where you are having the population data of 1 lakh water bottles. If you are having 1 lakh water bottles with you, now he is going to do randomly, he is going to pick some water bottles. Okay. If he is a correct inspector, genuine inspector, he is going to pick the bottles randomly. Random sampling will be applied. If he is a corrupted inspector, then the company people will keep some water bottles for inspection separately. Remaining water bottles, they'll cheat. Some water bottles they'll keep for inspection, and they'll ask, oh sir, please inspect on this only, and we'll pay the money for you. If he is a corrector officer, he is not going with the random sampling. He will go with a biased sampling, which is called as non-random sampling. Okay. If he is a genuine inspector, he is going to select a randomly 100 bottles or 1000 bottles, whatever it is. How many bottles you have to select? There is a rule is there that we'll discuss later. You'll understand later. As of now, for a simple example, 100 bottles are selected randomly. And based on this random 100 bottles, he is going to inspect all the 100 bottles, and he is going to check in each bottle how much ml is there. In every bottle, how much ml is there. Like that, 100 records will get. Okay, this is the column name is volume in terms of ml. How much ml is there? Right? Now he is going to get total 100 records. Now based on these 100 records, he is going to analyze something. He is going to first calculate what is the average value, and from that he is going to analyze something. And what are the analysis he has done is called as sample analysis or population analysis. Sample analysis. Up to here it is clear. Now he is going to observe based on the 100 bottles, he is going to conclude something. Now who will check remaining 9,99,900 bottles? Now remaining 99,900 bottles we have to check, means how it is possible, means no. So here what we are going to do means we are going to apply the inferential statistics. So when we are having the sample data with us, first we will do the descriptive statistics. What is meant by descriptive statistics means first you are going to collect the data. That is 100 bottles, each bottle how much ml is there inside that, collect the data. After that what you are going to do, measure the data. After that what you are going to do, analyze the data. And this is called as sample analysis. Whatever you have done here, it is sample analysis. Now based on this, you are going to apply the inferential statistics. Plus along with this, you have to do the inferential statistics. Okay, based on the descriptive statistics, you have to do the inferential statistics also. Okay, based on the sample, we have to apply inferential statistics. Then what is the output you are going to get? Here he is going to measure now. What is the measure he is going to do? For example, he is going to calculate the measure, we call it as sample mean. He calculated sample mean. Based on the 100 bottles, he has done the sample mean. This is the measure. Now, then who will calculate the population mean? So, in the inferential statistics, we will estimate the population mean. We also don't know, but we'll estimate. We will estimate the population mean. Based on the sample, we'll estimate. So, whenever you receive a sample data, two things you have to do. One is descriptive, second one is inferential. Now, when you receive the population data, now first one you have to do is descriptive stats. Same to same. Now, when you receive the population data, that is all the 1 lakh bottles you have received, still then directly whatever you are going to calculate is called as population mean only. Na? Then why to estimate separately? Already calculated now. Calculated one, why to estimate again? If you know the answer, why to estimate? If you don't know answer, you have to estimate. Is the point is clear? Everyone? So here, Sir, for population data, what about the inferential statistics, sir? No inferential statistics. Whatever you have to calculate, it is already, whatever you have to estimate, it is already calculated. No inferential statistics. Completely the inferential statistics will be zero. Completely the inference statistics will be zero. When you are having the population data with you, no need to calculate the inferential statistics. It is going to be zero. Is the point is clear, everyone? Online students? Now, Suresh, sir, both analysis is done on the sample and overall data. How to calculate? Is there any software or in Python? In Python only we are going to do. In the Python only we are going to do everything. What is the difference between inferential and descriptive? It is clear now. In case of population data, we can do directly the descriptive statistics. That descriptive statistics only directly it is called as inferential also. Direct once you get the original value measure. At the end, finally I want population answer. Amma. Directly you will give a, indirectly you will give a. Directly if you give the population data means I will calculate directly only. If you don't give directly means indirectly you have given. From that remaining things I will estimate. Balance things I will estimate. What are the data you are given to me? Okay. Okay. How much, when the bank was started, when the data is started for you? From where you are having the data? Then what it is called as? Raw data or any data? It is sample data only. What is meant by raw data means initial data. First data, whatever they have provided to you is called as raw. In that, any modification if you do, it is called as processed data. Original data is called as raw. That might be a sample, that might be a population. Both are called as raw only. Whatever the initial data set I have forwarded to you from me, whatever you have received first time you are seeing the data set now, the first minute whatever you are seeing the data is called as raw. In that, whatever the things you apply later, it is all called as processed. Sir, in that missing values are there, sir, I have replaced. Processed. Sir, there is some wrong values there, sir, I have modified. Processed. Anything you have done modification means it is called as processed data. Original data, whatever I have given is called as raw data. Is the point is clear? Sample data only, na? What are the data? I'm saying for you clearly one more time. When the company was started, from there you are having the data or recent data. Only the question is, for example, you are working on the Reliance stock. Reliance company started on which date? In the stock market. Within the stock market, someday it will be listed now. On that date to today's date, you are having the entire data means population. Last 1 year data or 2 years data you are having means sample. Point is clear? Everyone, online students, clear? What is meant by population data and what is meant by sample data? And let's do the various measures. Now, so here we are having the different kinds of measures. See, descriptive statistics means collecting the data, analyzing, measuring and presenting. What are the observation you have made on the given data? That one is called as descriptive statistics. From there, what you are estimating, it is called as inferential. Okay, what are the data? See, in front of me, some students are sitting. How many girls are there? How many boys are there? Descriptive statistics. How many girls and how many boys will come tomorrow? Inferential. Point is clear? In front of me, what are the data I'm having? For that data, if I describe, it is called as descriptive statistics, which is not in front of you, but you are estimating that one means inferential statistics. Clear now? Now, so descriptive statistics will be applied common for both for sample and population. Inferential statistics, whether you will apply or not, only question. Right? Now, as I told you that In the reality, we are having two types of sampling techniques. One technique is called as random, second one is called as non-random. Sir, for example, the best example for inferential statistics, in the interview if they ask you what is the answer, you are going to tell me is like elections exit poll survey. Once the polling was completed, different areas, once the entire polling was completed in the state or in the country, you are going to get the exit poll survey. So in this area, for example, what are the area we are located, it is called as Hyderabad Central. In the Hyderabad Central, assume that one of the party is going to win. Now, for example, you are saying that, sir, in the Hyderabad Central, TRS will win, sir. Assume. You have told like this, answer. Now, how you are concluding that one? In this area, you are connecting to 100 people or 150 people and you are asking them to whom you have casted your vote in this area. They are going to say, majority of them, they say that TRS, some of them they will say BJP, some of them they will say Congress, some of them they will say some XYZ party, or some of them will say SRK party, something. Now, what are the things they have told? In that, you are observing majority of the people whom you have contacted, in that majority of the people are from TRS, they are saying TRS, so you are estimating in this area TRS. But total how many lakh voters will be there in this area means 3 lakh voters are there. In that 3 lakh voters, 2,20,000 voters has participated in the real election. Now, have you contacted all the 2,20,000 voters? No. How many people you have contacted? 100 or 150 people. Based on this, you are estimating the remaining 2,20,000 voters. What is their mindset? Which is called as inferential statistics. Now, my question is, once we explain this example, they'll ask immediately the question, hey, okay, according to you, you are saying this one, nice. Now, why one particular exit poll survey will say that this area TRS will win, in this area Congress will win, in this area BJP, the same area, one person will say BJP, one exit poll will say BJP, one exit poll will say Congress, one exit poll says that TRS, one exit poll says that TDP, or what are the party name, okay, MIM party. Now, why they are saying, each person, why they are saying different in this same area? Because they are having the biased data. Exactly. For example, I want to make sure I'm working in a channel. This channel was funded by TRS. Now I have to show that TRS only will win. If I don't show, my what are the manager is there, he will scold me. You have collected a wrong data. To satisfy him, what I'm going to do, in this entire Hyderabad central area, some location will be there where TRS will be very strong. At least one ward or something will be there. I will go to that ward only. In that ward only, I will collect the data. I will talk to the public and I'll record that one in the video or audio, or whatever it is. Proof. But I will go to particular area. Only a particular area, particular line where huge fans of TRS will be there. If any person comes, outsider, in that area, any outsider is there, and he says that I'm voting for BJP, means no, I will not consider. Go. You are not considered. In my list, you are not there. You go away first. Will not even consider them. And will take only the sample of pure TRS. This is called as biased. Why we'll do the biased means because our worker, for example, we are taking the salary in a company, the person is asking us to collect the data in that way only, means what we have to do. No, sir, it is not ethically correct. Morally, it is not correct. We have to do the random sampling, means, okay, go and join in another channel where ethics and morals are there. They say like this. Okay, one, either what are the work they have given to us, we have to do. Otherwise, we have to come out. Simple. Right? So here there'll be situations. So now when you are working in a company, in the IT company, once you are working, there is no chance of biased sampling. It is purely unbiased only. Random sampling only. Because IT companies projects, whatever we get, it will not be with respect to one-sided. Okay. And but when you are working on the some kind of election data, or you are working for any particular company, for them already some predetermined answer is there, then according to that only we have to work. Okay. Now, for example, there is a political party. One political party is there, one political analyst is there. He is going to charge 100 crores from the political party that in the next I'll make you into the government, and for this we require 100 crores. Please transfer the 100 crores so that our team will work on this. Every day for that particular person, whoever has funded, for example, let us take KCR only has funded to some political analyst called as SRK. KCR has funded SRK. Now, as once I go into the reality, everyone are against to KCR also. Still, I will write the report that, sir, you are great, sir. Public is saying that you have done so many good things. Your policies are extraordinary. Otherwise, why he'll give 100 crores for me? Next day morning, I have to ask the money, miss. I have to praise now. So that type of data only I have to collect now. So this is called as biased sampling. So in the reality, both the things will be there. Okay. Now, when you are having the biased sampling, you can't say that, sir, this is the highest accuracy or good. Don't. There is no discussion of that. Answer is already fixed. Answer is already fixed. In that, no more discussion. Now, when there will be a discussion whether the analysis, whatever you have done is when you are doing the non-random sampling. I mean, random sampling. Okay. Now, here we are having the different types of measures, out of which the first measures we call it as measures of central tendency, which will measure the center value. Now, what are the center values we are having is mean, median, and mode. These three of them comes under measures of central tendency. Different measures are there. Multiple measures are there. Approximately 20 to 30 measures are there. Out of these measures, first measure starts with the mean, median, and mode. These three of them comes under measures of central tendency. Okay, here I'm having a table. The table might be available in the database. From the database, directly collect the data into the Python. Okay, now, so here we are having the different columns. Now, first one is called as mean and median and mode. Mean and median are applied on the continuous data, whereas mode is applied on the discrete data. Okay, you can't apply the mean and median on the continuous on the discrete data. Why, sir? Gender plus gender column is there, male plus female, two are there, male plus female divided by 2. Are you going to do like this? No, no. That is not possible. Now, similarly, number of mobile phones are there. Column name is number of mobile phones. 0 mobile phone, 1 mobile phone, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, something you are having. If you calculate average, you'll get 1.45. 1.45 is the average mobile. It is making sense for you. 1.45 mobile will be there. So we have to say that most of the students are having single mobile phone. Mode. Mode means most frequent value. Okay. So mean and median are applied on the continuous variable. Mode is applied on the discrete variable. Let's start with the mean. What is meant by mean? Mean means, okay. Sir, please give us some time for self-study. Yeah. So mean means in terms of sum of the values divided by total number of values. Sum divided by total. Sum of the values means this one. This is called as sum. This indicates sum. What are the column? If you are selecting for X column, sigma X. If you are collecting for Y, sigma Y. If you are applying on Z column, sigma Z. Which column name is there? That is the variable name. Second one is the variable name is nothing but column name. Column name is called as variable name in statistics. Right? So what are the column you are having? For that particular column, you have to apply the sigma. Sigma means sum. Divide by total number of records. If it is a population data, you have to represent by n. If it is a sample data, it is small n. Okay. Population mean is represented by mu. Sample mean was given by x bar. All the population parameters, what are the symbols of population parameters are there? Everything in the Greek letter. All the sample parameters are there, they will be in the English letters. This is Greek letters, this is English letters. Population will be in the Greek. Sample will be in the English letters. Right? Now, let us go with the X. First tell me whether it is a population or sample. How you can know? I have to tell you. because I have shared the data set now. I only have to tell you, obviously. If it is a population data, let us assume it is a population data. Now, how to calculate the mean of the population data means for X column. You are going to calculate for X column population mean. Mu is equal to sigma X divided by N. That is 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3, which is nothing but 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 4, 13, 13 plus 3, 16. Total is 16. Divided by total number of records, 6 records. Okay, which is nothing but 2.67. Sir, for example, it is population data you told. Assume it is a sample data. Sample data also, only the thing is you have to write the formula in this way, but number is same only. 16 by 6 only. Representation is sigma X divided by small n, which is 2.67. Right? Now, see here, how I have to calculate means df of x. First you select the single column. How to select a single column with all the rows means df of x dot mean. Will give the mean value. How it is calculating the mean value means first it is going to calculate the sum. Separately it will calculate the sum, and separately it will calculate the number of records, and total sum divided by number of records. Total divided by number of records is nothing but mean value. Is the point is clear for everyone? So this is mean. Next one is median. Now for median, we are going to calculate the center position. In that center position, what are the number is there, that one of a ordered data. What are the data was provided to you? First you have to make them in the order form. Now tell me for this column, what are the X column you are having? In this, what are the values you are having? First keep them in the order. What is the order? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now total how many values are there? 6 values are there. For 6 values, center position, exactly in the center. How many are there in the center means 2 values will be there. Whenever even number is there, even number of data points are there, 2 records will be in the center. For these 2 records, you have to apply the average value. What is the average of 2 and 3 means 2.5. So median means what are the median number is there now? Below to this number of data points, above to this number of data points should be the same. Then it is called as median value. Number of data points below to that, number of data points above to that should be the same. It is called as median value. Sir, for example, if I am having the I column, let us take this column. In this, one of them is missing. Let us ignore the missing one. Balance, how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Now, first you keep them in the order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the center, how many numbers are there? Only one number will be there. Below to this, 2 numbers are there. Above to this, 2 numbers are there. Exactly in the center, 1 number will be there. This is only called as median. For odd number of data points, directly you will get the center position easily. For even number of data points, center 2 values will be there. You have to take the average of the 2 values. Sir, is there any formula for that? Which position is the median? That median position, wherever exactly the median is located, the position of the median is given by n plus 1 divided by 2, where n is number of records. For example, 5 records are there. 5 plus 1 divided by 2. What is the answer means? Third position. It is not number, position. In the third position, what are the number is there? That one. Okay. For example, if I take the something like this, total numbers are 11, 18, 2, 6, 16. You are having something like this. What is the median value miss? First you have to keep them in the order. Directly you can't apply the median on the original data. First you have to convert to ordered data. Ordered data is 2, 6, 11, 16, 18. Now total how many values are there? 5 values are there. For 5 values, what is the position miss? 5 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 3, third position. This is median. Position you will get. From the formula, you will get the position, not the value. Position. Which position? Now, for example, if you are having here one more number called as 19. Now, again, 2, 6, 11, 16, 18, 19. Now, 6 are there. Now, according to the formula, 6 plus 1 divided by 2, which is 7 by 2, 3.5. What is the meaning of 3.5? Means average of 3 and 4. Third position and fourth position average. Third position average and fourth position average is this one. So third position and fourth position, I'm going to calculate the average of this, which is nothing but 13.5. That is the median value for this data set. Is the point is clear? How to calculate the median? First, you have to convert to ordered data. After converting to ordered data, center position value. Now, according to this example, tell me for X, what is the median? What is the median? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the median? Center two values are there. So average of 2 and 3, 2.5. See, DF of X. I'm going to consider here DF of X column. What are the X column I have taken earlier? Same X column. I'm going to consider for the median also, which is 2.5. Now, I column consists of 5 numbers only. For 5 numbers, directly the center position value you are going to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Center position is directly 3. Is the point is clear for everyone? So, for which column you want to calculate the median? Dot median. That particular column you have to select and apply the dot median. If whichever the column you want to apply the mean, select that particular column, apply the dot mean. If you don't select the column, then what happens? It will take entire data frame. All the columns will be selected. Every column will be selected. For X, for Y, for Z, and for I. Every column will be selected. If you want for a particular column, select a particular column. Sir, in the given data, for example, let us take here numbers are there. Okay, sir. For example, one more column is the gender column. Then for that, how it is going to calculate median? Numbers only median will be applied. For text data, it will ignore. If any column of that one is there and you apply for entire data frame median, it will ignore the categorical columns. Categorical columns, time series columns, it will ignore. Whichever is in the float or int data type, only that columns will be selected. In the backend, they have written the code. If data type in int comma float, then apply. Else, ignore. Sir, how you will write ignore, sir? If you don't write else part, automatically it is ignored only now. Separately, you no need to write. If you don't write else only, means ignore. Is the point is clear? Now, next one is mode. Now, what is meant by mode? Mode means most repeated value. What are the most repeated value you are having? It is called as mode. Right? Now, which is most repeated? How to check? So in the given data, for example, if you take the X column, for the X column, you are having 1. First, you write the unique values. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, how many times 1 was repeated? 2 times. How many times 2 was repeated? 1 time. 3, 1 time. 4, 1 time. 5, 1 time. Out of which one is repeated more number of times means 1 number was repeated. So it is called as mode. Which number was repeated more number of times? So for X, what is the mode means? 1. Now let us go with the Y. Here, how many unique values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many times 1 was repeated in the Y column? 2 times. 2, 1 time. 3, 1 time. 4, again 2 times. Now 1 is repeated 2 times. 4 also repeated 2 times. Are we going to consider average of 1 and 4 means? No. It is separate. 1 is called as mode. 4 also is called as mode. 2 modes are there. It is called as bimodal data. Bimodal means 2 modes. 2 modes are there. It is a bimodal. Don't apply the average. Sir, why we should not apply average, sir? Earlier, for median, you told that when you are having the 2 numbers in the center, take the average you told now. Because it is a continuous variable. But it is applied on the discrete variable now. For example, if you get males are 3 are there, females are 3 are there, and transgender you are having 1 in your data set. What is the mode means? Male plus female divided by 2. No, na. We can't apply in this case now then. What is mode? If 2 modes are there, we can't take average, right? So the same example. Okay, simply you are going to write in terms of 2 modes, both male and female. Similarly here also, both 1 and 4. Now coming to the Z column. In the Z column, you are having 1. Unique values are 1. These are the unique values and their counts. And 1 was repeated for 2 times. 2 was repeated for 2 times. 3 also repeated for 2 times. Now what is the mode miss? 1, 2 and 3. Sir, here more than 2 modes are there, sir. It is called as multi-modal. Unimodal, bimodal, multi-modal. Sir, none of them was repeated, sir. No mode. Nothing was repeated. Not even one time was repeated. No mode. Okay, a data set is not compulsory to have the mode. There is no mode. Nothing was repeated. Everything are separate. For example, student names are there. Is there any mode will be there on the student names? If you complete entire name, if you take the entire name, including the surname, very rarely you will find the mode. Okay. Now, for example, if you apply on the PAN card number, what is the mode of PAN card numbers? If you take 10,000 records, 10 lakh records, if you take also, mode is 0. None of the person will have the PAN card number same. None of the PAN card number will be repeated. Okay. So, same. So, in the given data set, you are going to apply 1 mode will be there, 2 modes will be there, 3 modes will be there. And if you go with the I column, there is for I column, if you observe here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nothing is repeated. So nothing is repeated means basically no mode. No mode means everything you can consider. What are the number you want, you can consider as per your choice. So in the Python, it will show all the numbers. Okay. Now coming to the point, sir, side you get the 0 now. What is this number? Why you are getting 0, 1? Okay, this is 1 mode. 1 and 4 mode you have explained. 1, 2, 3 mode you have explained. What is this side? They are index names. Sir, why it is giving the index name? Because here multiple answers are possible. Sir, why it has not given in the mean or median? There multiple answers are not possible. Can you get 2 means for a given data means? No, only 1 mean will be there. 2 medians will be there means? No, only 1 median will be there. There is no possibility. So that is the reason it has not given the index name there, but here it has added the index name. For each row, it has given the row name. That is the reason. Is the point is clear? Everyone. Any questions? So that is today's we have completed the measures of central tendency along with the types of data and what are the types of statistics and population and sample, all these things. And in the tomorrow's class, we'll continue with the remaining measures. Okay, the statistics will be continued for next 1 week, apart from the Saturday. Okay, done. Anyone has any questions? If anyone has any questions, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? Yeah, no mode means all of them are direct. Every value is direct. You can select whichever the value you want. One minute. Just to give me 1 minute. I will upload the notes now itself. Just to give me 1 minute. So I'm uploading the notes of descriptive statistics. I mean, just now whatever we have completed, along with that. 1 minute. Just 1 minute, guys. I'm uploading everything now itself. Yeah, descriptive statistics notes was uploaded. You can check now once. Descriptive statistics notes was uploaded. Please check once now. And already uploaded now. Which one? Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. Yes, I have uploaded the data cleaning notes. Just check once. Data cleaning notes was uploaded. And SQL advanced part, that is from inner join and views, all these things, right? Okay, done. Yeah, I request everyone to cross check your notes. I mean, drive once. Done, guys. We'll continue in the tomorrow's class. Please cross check once now and confirm me. I have uploaded the SQL task. Task I have uploaded, right? Okay, you are asking solutions of the task. Okay. Walmart data also I have uploaded. Project. There is a folder called as project. Open your drive. There is a folder called as project. There is a folder called as project. In that project, there is Walmart data along with the business problem. Project. There is a folder called as project. Done? Yes. Bhumika, please send yesterday's class video. Bhumika, could you connect to the admin once? They'll share you. I will also intimate to the admin once. Because they'll only get the videos. I will not receive any kind of video. Okay, done. Yeah. Completed, guys. Thank you. Yeah, we'll continue in the tomorrow's class.